Ian here from the Review Pod, the YouTube channel that I've created from Petrie's Photography. My name is Ian. If you don't know me already, please do subscribe to get more of my content and give me a good thumbs up on any videos that you do like and find useful. Feel free to share them on your social media. But today, let's move on to today's lesson. So today, I want to talk to you about getting into the wedding business, if you will. And I just want to touch on a few bases on things to consider before you get into the wedding photography business. Okay, let's start with a few years ago, a wedding guest at a wedding approached me to ask me about my equipment and sort of things to consider to get into the wedding business, as they were considering themselves as being an enthusiastic photographer themselves, aspiring photographer, whichever terminology you want to use, really. After, let's go through a few aspects of it. Okay, I advise there is so much to consider before jumping into this sort of thing. Okay, but to avoid overloading you with information, I just want to touch on a few pointers it's worth considering. The first and probably one of the most important things is it's not easy. It's very, very, very hard work. Okay, it's not the simple of get a camera, get a few bookings, and off you go. There's more admin and business side of things to it than actually doing the photography itself. Okay, so hard work. Nothing comes in life into you in life just because you want it. Excuse me. You have to push yourself hard, get into unfamiliar and uncomfortable situations to learn from the wins and loses. Okay, so it speaks for itself, really. You learn from any mistakes you make, simple as that. And this is why it's always advisory not to get into the wedding photography side of the business until you've done photography in other genres, if you will, because that way you learn from those and then you can adapt that into the wedding. Because obviously, you mess up a wedding, you could be in a world of trouble. Okay, so I started with portraits, so you can redo a portrait if you mess up. Okay, hopefully you don't mess up, but you gives that little bit of flexibility. Okay, moving on. So until one day, so you work on your failures, etc., until one day you find yourself steady on your feet, ready to tackle the next challenge ahead. This can take years of learning and practicing before you get a reputation that assists in your journey. So obviously once you've been doing it quite a while, your past clients will start referring you to their friends and family, and therefore that helps you along, because then you don't have to pay for advertising as such, because you're getting that freebie in there. But that takes a long time to do that. Okay. 2, be yourself. Don't try and be someone that you're not. Okay, people will book you because of who you are, and that's the beauty of it. The market is absolutely saturated. There's so many photographers out there, really good photographers. Some expensive, some not, some cheaper. But it's the person that they book, not necessarily the quality of the work. Yes, that has an element of it, but a large portion of it is you. They don't want to book someone that's absolutely fantastic, but it's going to be a moody bugger all day. Okay, you need to be fun, bubbly, vibrant, whatever it needs to be to sell to your clients. So if you're that type of person, great. I never was like that initially. That's why I did portraiture, build up my confidence side of things, and it's really helped me with my confidence side of things as well. I still have my moments that I struggle with. Okay, and this is why I'm sort of developing this, and this is another reason why I've got this channel, because I want to actually help build my confidence in front of the camera, not just behind the camera, and help you guys out as well. Okay, so being yourself is absolutely key on that respect. Appreciate time. Okay, time is a photographer's best friend. Okay, it is also the photographer's business. Okay, so we capture shots forever in an image, basically one capture at a time. But time is also a fundamental in everything that we do. Okay, we have to manage our time effectively. So planning, meetings, shooting, editing side of things, and marketing. Okay, and any training courses that we want to go to improve ourselves. Okay, so we've got to manage all that, but we also need to balance this time with our families and friends. Yeah, because you can't be always doing business. You have to have your social aspect of it as well. So we have to take our time on editing, getting to know our couples, and with our shy clients, it takes time to learn what we do, and it takes time to build and develop our skills. Okay, experience and business don't always want the same things. Okay, experience from your clients. Your clients don't always want the same thing as what you want from your business, so you've got to meet a middle ground there. Okay. 4. Start believing in lady luck. Okay. What I mean by this is, no matter how good you are, there's always still going to be an element of luck. Okay. For some key shots, you might be in the right place at the right time. You might have the couple walking in between some of their guests, and then they suddenly kiss, capture that shot. And sometimes you're focused on the shot, and you go to take it, and then people walk in front of the camera. So the element of luck to a certain degree, because when you've got your eye to that shutter, you can't actually necessarily see everything that's going around you at the same time. Okay, so there is an element of luck there. Also, sometimes you'll put a post up on a social media and it will go through the roof, so many likes and whatnot. So there's an element of luck of when you put it on there. Now, of course, you can plan when you post these things to when most people are going to be online to try and hit that factor, but there's still going to be an element of luck on that respect as well, and that's my personal opinion, of course. 5. Understanding people. Now, if you don't like people, you're going to be a bad wedding photographer. Let's be fair. Okay, people make a great wedding. Without them, there would be no wedding. It's as simple as that, really. We need to be able to socialize effectively with people. Just have a laugh, have fun. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Just go out there, have some fun, and make some new friends at the same time as earning some money, potentially. Okay. 6. Look for the moment, not the photo. Okay, so as a wedding photographer, you want to be looking for emotional moments that the clients are going to love, something that's meaning to them. Okay, the photos will come with it. Okay, so if you capture, the bride and father having a laugh, that's a brilliant moment to capture. Or perhaps the grandparents. We never know how long we've got people with us, and I've had a few weddings where I've captured a lovely shot of the bride or the groom with the grandparents, and then I find out a few weeks, months later that unfortunately they're no longer with us. So that was the last photo they've had with them. So things like that are absolutely imperative to capture. You want to capture as many people as possible, especially doing something fun and meaningful for the client, not for yourself. Okay, it may take a little bit longer to build your portfolios if you're not trying to force a shot, if you want, or pose a shot. But it depends if you're a posy type of photographer that likes to pose everyone, or likes to be more of a candid, natural photographer. I like to do a bit of both, but mostly natural. Okay, and that's really the main points that I want to put out. Then obviously there are a few other aspects in there. You've got to learn about HMRC, see what you've got to do there, insurances, what equipment to use, and these sort of things can become in potentially another video. If you would like to see any particular videos on any particular thing, then please do leave a comment and of what you'd like me to do, and I'll see what I can do to cover that to help you guys out. Until then, make sure you do subscribe and like this video. Till then, stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.